Good evening, everyone. I am joined tonight by Atropa Everwood, Woozle,
What's up, everybody?
Kogasa,
Critical here.
and Ein in Maid the RPG.
I am so sorry, everyone.
Yeah, we are no.
Wait,
Oh,
wait.
oh
Why
boy. Yes.
is Ein supposed to be sideways?
Yes.
Dead.
Yes.
Because Ein
She's
is dead.
Australian.
Had to make sure.
I have passed
Yes,
away.
no. But so, as I said, I should mention what we're doing here. I should mention, because I haven't said anything to them. They call this the Eternity Engine. A train which travels between the planes of life and death. And also, I don't know who that was. Let me see. Oh, yeah, of course. Thanks for the follow. Same, Cece Hime and Hodge. Thank you both for the follows as well. But what was I saying? Ah, yes. They call it the Eternity Engine. A train that runs between the planes of life and afterlife. Its passengers, the souls departed and arriving to their departed from their worlds or newly arrived. And on board, its staff make sure that their trip is as free of bother and trouble as they can. Of course, there are on such a journey there will always be interruptions. There will always be trouble, and it is the duty of the stewardesses of the Eternity Engine to make sure that they do not interfere with the passengers' journey until they arrive at their station. Yes, of course it is Ein's fault.
How is it my fault? I've done nothing
Also,
wrong.
I need to move Atropa because I just noticed the fucking chat.
It's okay. It's a maid's
it's
duty
fine.
to be unassuming.
It
Where are you? It would be
There you are.
uncouth of a maid to put herself front and center.
There we go.
Too late.
Too late. There you go. Front and center now. But so, let us see what how our maids begin their day to serve this trip through the great beyond. Dream, what are you doing? Dream, hello? Oh, it's working now. It's working
Wait,
now.
it's
Welcome back.
okay.
I guess.
Yeah, it just had a hiccup there on my end. It's fine.
Do I need?
Yes, you introduce your characters. Have them let them. Oh my. Oh, fuck you. Fuck you, OBS.
Ah, yes. Yes.
I need to move this one over. Fuck. There we go. We can do this. Now we're good. So where were we? Ah, yes. So, how do the maids welcome, how do the maids begin their day of service aboard the Eternity Engine?
Poorly, I will assume.
Of course, poorly, but poorly how?
Oh no.
Of course, we must start our day by beginning to reorganize every single thing that was out of place. Now, of course, things run most efficiently when they're done in a neat, when they're done in a neat, organized way. So clearly, we must start with that first.
And
Wait.
And what out of order where do you focus on your out of order? Let me see this up. And where does Soph begin searching for things out of order.
Of course, we must do a precursory glance, just to see if anything is glaringly obvious and needs to be put in their proper place. Otherwise, we take a closer look and examine, just to see maybe something is sorted incorrectly alphabetically, or maybe something is in another system in which we have to organize it in.
Well, I start my day with a beer.
With a beer, yes. So we
The greatest
have
of tasks.
we have Soph searching for something to take care of. We have Sophia chugging a beer. What are my and Atropa doing?
Well, I guess the main focus of our job is to take care. And as somebody skilled in the necromantic art, I am well suited for the job of taking care of the deceased on this train. It is my duty. I will do my best to attend and heal them and make them feel better, because naturally I live to brighten up my master's day.
Yes. And so, just to get us moving along, just to see what Soph can find and get things rolling, I would like I would like you to roll a skill, just to see what Soph can find. What can Soph find
can I
that's
help?
out of order? What?
Can I help?
Yes.
I have skill 0, by the way.
Can I make problems for her?
Please
you
do
can
not.
try. You can try.
Okay.
I am begging you, do not do this.
I have a
This
gun.
is not
I'm
How can I
assisting.
Maid.
By the way, I have
Plus-
skill 0.
0. Oh, you have skill 0. Okay, so 4.
Multiply by 0.
Oh no!
I'm helping!
Oh no! As she comes out of her stateroom in a drunken stupor. As she comes out of her stateroom in a drunken stupor, Sophie makes a clattering racket such a clattering racket along the inside of the dining car, leading through several of the cooks on board, starting to shout at her. The noise drawing quite a bit of attention as she tries to profusely apologize for getting in the way.
Apologize.
Oh my god!
Apologize in quotations.
No.
So, don't worry, I'm here to help.
Yes,
I'm
yes, I can
helping.
tell. Oh my god.
I am sure you are.
Yes, now where were we? Ah, yes. Soph, did you? No, Soph has not rolled yet. Ein.
Yes.
Nice.
I'm giving you a bonus 0.
Yes, give me- Thank you for the bonus of 0. I much greatly appreciate it.
Yes. God, I don't know what I'm doing here. I think. Oh my god! I just noticed some of the special the special characteristic on Atropa's character sheet. Goddamn.
That was
Ugh.
really one.
Yeah.
I add I add my skill number to this, correct?
You multiply it by your skill number, but beyond that, yes.
And even so, it would be 3.
You let me. 2. God, I'm like
what
completely
total-
fucked up. I'm completely fucked up for some reason. Like, I don't remember what I'm doing here.
It's okay, me either.
For reference,
Oh, there we go. Yeah,
an easy check is 4.
4. Yeah, no. So that is still no failure. So blindly stumbling around, her eyes covered by blindly stumbling around, searching desperately for anything that might be out of order. The noise made by the noise made by Soph attracts, draws the ire of multiple passengers who even some of which even come out to strike, to reprimand her, or even occasionally take a swing at her. Their various forms. The various forms representative of how many of the many worlds they come from and are passing through.
Fret not, passengers, for nothing is wrong.
Oh, this is all going horrible already. What am I doing? God. You don't think that would be a good idea, Atropa. I mean, the train is kind of, think of the train as kind of already involved in that process. The train, the engines, the passengers of the engine, board in many ways. Some as reincarnation, some immediately after their death, and some hauled by people with skills like those of Atropa's.
Master, was there anyone attacking Soph?
There were actually a couple. Yes, there were a couple individuals who were like taking a swing at her. Taking a shot at her because her presence was bothersome and quite noisy.
This is
that's not
what we
good.
call an honorable duel.
I need to assist Soph. I will go and assist Soph with my Morningstar.
Oh no.
I whip out my Morningstar under my skirt.
Athletics. Roll against. Let me see how this one works. Actually, I gotta throw this one out. Although, unfortunately, if you do succeed, this will cost you favor.
Oh, you're right. I'll restrain then instead with my physique.
Because just attacking the passengers is a faux pas.
Well, how about this? Instead, I'll use my impressive body to block a hit for Soph to make sure that Soph doesn't get dirtied by the punching and such. And I'll attempt to calm the customers down using my body.
I'm going to guess that's going to be an athletics roll on your part.
Yep.
Let's see.
Sweet.
Oh, how much stress should I give you for that? I'm actually wondering now. So that's a 3, which is a failure. As the blows strike across Sophie, she finds herself automatically just curling up almost into the fetal position. The pain far more significant than she was expecting to experience. The blows striking her, causing her to go into a panic, causing her to become terrified. And stress-wise, how much should that be? It's been a while since I played Maid, and God, I did not prepare for this at all, and it's showing.
Oh no, I'm terrified. Whatever shall I do?
Thou shan't feel the need to take a hit for me, for I, as a knight, can endure all.
You're a maid.
I can
And a
be
knight.
a maid knight.
A maid.
There are many portrayals of maid knights in multiple pieces of media. For your information.
Are you from one of those pieces of media?
Yes.
Mai's jabs get a laugh. Mai's jabs get a laugh out of the passengers. Many of them having their anger drawn away as the absurdity plays out before them. Mai's jabs drawing quite the I don't even know what the word I'm looking for is. No, turning what was originally a nuisance turning what was originally a nuisance into quite the amusement. Perhaps even something that. Oh, you were saying something though, Atropa?
Mirth.
Mirth.
That's the
mirth.
word.
Yeah, quite the amusement. Their rumbling anger quickly turning into mirthful laughter.
All right. I say thank you, everybody, for enjoying our morning show. I would like to check your tickets, please. Can I roll cunning for that?
Yes.
All right. Let's see if that dissolves the situation, or if I roll a 1. I have 3, so
That's a 6. So I mean, that's that honestly for something as simple as like checking to see the audience's destinations, where where their stations are and such. I'd say that counts as a success. Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Lining up at the end of the car. Lining up at the end of the car. My lighting up the end of the car. My sees the audience. The various passengers pulling their doors open and reaching through their various pockets, folds, and other spaces and allocations for storage, whether that be their baggage or in at least one case, pulling it out of their mouth one of the various tickets marked with their station of origin and their destination. The various
Nobody's
worlds.
out of place.
We will see about that. Actually, we will see about that. Yeah, watch Woozle here. Who's like the worst out of everybody here. That's the one who carries the whole fucking team. Oh my god. He's probably gonna carry my ass too because God.
Are you okay?
I am in pain.
Oh, I'd also like to point out I have the ability Mockery, so any stress that they take, they should have a couple more points on that.
Ah, yes,
This
you do have
chinchilla
that.
will save us all.
Yes, this fucking long rat. This is his sentence for his crimes against the state and people.
What a
I
fucked
hate
up
it
little
here.
hamster.
I'm a fucking ferret.
But as
I've always
go ahead.
I've always wanted to make a goat.
No, you do not.
Let's see what we get here. Let's see what we can do with 3-3. That'll be interesting. I know how to run. I know what happens here. As the passengers line up, as the passengers are lining up to present their tickets, however, Mai and Sophie can both see that something is approaching the train at extremely high speed. Its body surrounded by flames as it's about to crash into the train and potentially derail it.
And that's bad.
That is very bad. You are, that is one of the many various hazards that the Eternity Engine must endure in its trips through the various planes of the afterlife. How will you deal with this incoming hazard? How will you keep the train from going off the rails and potentially yes, I know. Off the rails.
Sorry.
Is it possible to summon spirits to deal with this incident?
Why ferrets?
Ferrets.
Spirit.
Spirits.
Spirits.
Okay.
I was gonna say summon ferrets. Ooh, that is actually an interesting approach.
Slow down the train by putting ferrets on the tracks.
It's not.
I mean,
I know I'm named Mai, but I don't have the powers.
I mean, although depending on how you roll on that, I may let's see what happens here. You might be able to organize the spirits on board to help you stop it, which would be kind of the same thing. And I would say that is either skill or cunning on your part.
Well, if I'm a necromancer, job order to control spirit.
Yes, so you
Because
could
they all
like I
love
said,
me because I have a high affection.
command. Will you try to command the passengers aboard the engine to
I will ask
avert
nicely.
this hazard? Oh,
I will ask nicely with puppy dog eyes.
Oh,
Because
Oh,
because I'm a necromancer and my job is working with spirit. So I will take advantage of the fact that I am loved by the spirits and they do my bidding to pull on, to get pull on their brake, slow the train. So
slowing
we
the train and
avoid-
letting it pass.
Yes,
Mm.
because we need all of them to do the.
Yes, you need you at the speed you're going, you will need everyone's help here. So I'm going to say this is a fairly difficult check, but roll it up. Take your pick and roll it
Wait.
up.
Do I get a
may I
bo-
assist?
Do I get a bonus for being a necromancer? Asking the.
I would say you get a whichever attribute you choose, you get a temporary bonus of 1-2 for this.
Okay.
Because of your background.
1d6.
No, it
It's
slash
roll
R
1d6.
1d6. Yeah, I know.
Hmm.
Roll 20 is terrible. And no, it's like this, Atropa. Yeah, like Kogasa put it. Oh my god. This is
She
off
really
to a
is the
wonderful
forest
start, isn't
witch.
it? This is off to a wonderful start, isn't it?
Oh, that's good.
Absolutely.
It's
Like,
okay.
oh.
While we're doing this, we can discuss using
Oh.
ferrets as speed bumps for the road.
Oh my.
We don't need to use Fred's
Oh
speed. Look,
my. Atropa. Damn.
she's doing a wonderful job.
That is a damn good roll right there, actually. And so the passenger spirits, moved by Atropa's desperate pleas, begin to line up their arms and various other appendages, locking together as the one at the head of the line grabs firmly onto the brake handle and prepares and awaits her signal to pull and slow the engine so that it will avoid the oncoming hazard.
Okay, ready, everybody? Pull.
No.
With a
Sorry, I'm used to shouting pull because that makes the clay pigeon.
pull.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Please. My ears are sensitive.
Pull. But so
Hold on,
as
let me grab the shot.
no,
Oh, wait,
on her
no.
signal, the entire line leans back collectively together. Each of them working extra time, overtime. They're very not quite existence, but might as well be as if their existence depended on it, which for some it very well might. As they yank back on the brake handle, the engine starts to screech to a slow, starts to painfully, slowly start to reduce in speed, and you can see out the windows of the carriage. You can see that this flaming meteor is coming closer and closer, as if it's about to slam into the side of the engine. But by the very, very skin of their teeth, it passes right in front. The heat from its surface barely singeing the trim panels of the outside of the engine and darkening the glass of its windows.
Through the unity of the people, we have lived to see another morrow.
Good job, everybody.
Unfortunately,
I take a
Thank you for
swig.
listening to me.
Unfortunately, although you may have prevented the existential threat, now you hear a loud, piercing whistle as one of the engineers comes through, barging their way through the passengers. Their ghostly form, no, not barging, their ghostly form, almost like mist, slipping through the passengers before forming in front of you a cloud of sooty black. And they are clearly quite irritated at the suddenness of the stop, even though they acknowledge its importance.
Is there something wrong, Mr. Engineer?
Unfortunately, although the engineer begins gesturing, for all their, for being part of the train, they cannot speak, but their gestures clearly indicate the irritation at the recklessness of what you've done, and the fact that they were, although for all her work to appease the passengers, they're just a little frustrated. It's not like they're going to attack you or anything like that, but they feel slighted. They feel.
I'm sorry, Mr. Engineer, but je ne parle pas spirit. But at least we saved the train, and through the goodness of the passenger, we can continue on. But I'm sorry to speak that way.
Hey, master.
Mm?
May I pull one of the engineer aside?
Oh, I mean, it is. Remember the soot sprites from Spirited Away?
Nope.
Oh,
This really is just like Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door.
Yeah. I've never even played Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door, but I guess it is.
Listen, I'll dig through my pocket for a packet of cigarette, and I'll pass one to engineer, and just start saying things like, we did this because you guys been working really, really hard. I figured that you guys could use a break. But, you need an excuse to take a break after all. So, here, split it with rest of the engineer crews. Why don't you? I'll pass the dude the packet of cigarette.
You know what? I was considering making that a roll, but no, I don't think I will. I think I'm gonna roll with this. Taking the cigarette from you, you can see that as soon as they touch it, it lights despite there being no visible spark. The glow of its tip seeming to just draw continuously. No, the usual pattern of puffing and exhaling. Not present, but rather the various ash from its tip joins the mass of the engineer and invigorates them with a slight glow in the middle. Their initial irritation turning into an almost bouncing, I don't know if it's bouncing, but yeah, so sort of an almost bouncing character. The various motes of soot making them up, excited by the addition of new embers to their collection.
I smile and take a swig of beer once again.
What brand of beer do we get on this train?
That is a very good question.
Yingling.
It matters not. Any sort of alcohol consumption is reserved for moments of celebration, and thus we must celebrate.
I am celebrating life every moment of my life, so I don't know about you.
Celebrate, you say? Celebrate, you say?
Oh no.
Celebrate the survival of the train from the random thing that.
And so you see the engineer perk up, as well as several of the passengers, to Soph's remark of a celebration. Several of them now, the expectation now present that that the celebration suits the occasion. And now you are responsible for making something that will meet those expectations.
Well,
Why did they
make a
get to
charm.
celebrate? They haven't done anything.
Shh. It's
Can
okay.
make a charm
It's
for
okay.
Dad.
The more the merrier, as they say. Anybody can join in the festivities.
If I make a special
Hmm?
that might be a good way to liven up the celebration. Maybe take one of my skull charms. The undead.
Oh.
Looking for something that I should have looked at earlier. Oh god, I'm so fucking I'm so fucked here.
Are you okay?
Yeah, no, I'm not, because I realized that like I said, I basically did not prepare anything and I feel stupid now.
I need to grab a woozle.
We do not
Yeah.
need to grab a woozle.
Yes, I
Wield
do
the
need to grab.
woozle.
Yes, maybe I should grab a woozle. Grab a woozle,
Use a
and shake
woozle.
it until I feel better.
Grab the
Find a
chinchilla
woozle.
by both hands.
I also need to grab another beer too.
Yeah. Look, I'm looking for something and I'm trying to figure out what it is. Ah, this is what I was looking for.
Alright, Master.
So-
For every moment delay, I will take a swig of whiskey.
Ah, a swig, you say?
Let's go.
Huh.
I think one of our maids is dying.
Yeah,
they're
always dying.
Yep, of course Kogasa is dying. The whole point is that Kogasa is dying, and Kogasa is dying. I feel stupid. Woozle is carrying our asses, and Atropa is drinking because it's the only way she
By the way,
can
Master.
stand us.
Hey, no. I am setting the woozle trap. That's what I'm doing.
Why are we setting woozles? There's no woozles on this train.
By the way, Master.
Yeah.
If you scroll up, you will notice that we have 5 euros.
Yes, I did notice that.
Okay, good.
Okay, there. I have it set.
I should make a note of that, actually. Thank you for letting me know that. Oh my god.
There's
Everything
no
is...
woozles on this train. I'm a normal girl. I'm not like fucking 15 woozles in the girl's soup.
No, you are 15 woozles in a trench coat.
Not on a trench coat. I'm in a maid uniform. Ah!
Who said that a maid uniform can't be a trench coat?
Well.
That's fair.
Odd. Making a mink coat out of woozle with the head attached and using a clown nose as a button. Oh my
Boop.
god. But yes,
She
where
actually
were we?
said
Where was
it
I? Ah,
was
yes.
like-
That's where I was. I was going to like... So, we're going to see what we can do about a, celebration. We're going to need to make preparations for a celebration, you understand. We're going to make sure that everything is in order. Something, each of you is going to make a contribution to this. And I would like for you to actually give me an idea of what you think would be suitable for your contribution to celebrate the train past the effort to save the train from a potential collision.
I will vet all the passengers with a lengthy and bureaucratic RSVP process to keep them busy while everybody else gets ready.
Ooh, that's actually I would say, cunning, Woozle, cunning.
It is cunning, isn't it? Give me a moment here. Let's see how that
yes,
goes.
let's see how this goes.
Ooh! That's a 15.
Ah. 15. And Atropa, Kogasa, Ein, how will you assist? How will you facilitate preparations for this celebration? For the celebration, what will you do?
Well,
I will craft a necromantic charm to ensure that all the are acting super friendly, and also general are acting well behaved. Because that's
Crafting
what I
something.
do.
Crafting something. What should I make you roll for that? I am thinking for that kind of thing. I'm thinking skill for that.
Okay, and since it's a necromantic,
No, I mean that was the
That is-
one-time thing. That was me being nice. Do not expect it to
Okay.
happen again. Let's see. 2 times 2 is
Hold on.
4. The charm you make is pretty, but its power is merely enough to make sure that any passengers who may be in its presence maintain an air of joviality and do not become hostile towards each other. It's like I said, it is enough to make sure the mood is nice, but it doesn't give you any like real power over them. If that makes sense.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to make blanket fortresses.
How is that going to happen?
It'll help. Trust me. Trust me, it'll work. It'll definitely help.
Oh my god, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing?
I'll have you know that I have no clue why you're being skeptic. Now a good blanket fortress is sure to brighten up any occasion. Just watch me.
Again, considering that you are making something, I'm going to call that a skill check. Ein. Fortifying this position. Ooh.
Bring in the.
And that is 5 times. Where did I fucking put your character? There it is. 5 times 3. Oh, that's good. That's good. What starts off as a mere flight of fancy, pillow fortresses, like the kind that children would make for their games, actually turns out to be quite a nice set of decorations, uniquely suited for the, shall we say, cozy space of a rail carriage. Something that takes full advantage of the fact that you're in a space that is far longer than it is wide. The tables each having their own little castle of napkins for the guests to take their pick from.
My craft has been perfected over many years, and now I finally get to display them.
This is going. Okay, now I'm noticing that we get things moving and things actually start working, and I'm like getting a little bit less panicky. Oh my god. Okay, so and as for you, Kogasa?
Well, I will approach every one of the customers I can see, lifting my skirt a little bit to collect money from them for a raffle.
Oh,
For a nice trinket that she made. So
oh, you're a smart one.
I won't be asking for money. I'll be asking for components to make more of these to lend to my art for later as well.
Let's see. What should I call? I know what to make you roll. You're trying to sweet talk the passengers into making a small donation for a raffle at the end of the party. I know.
Not really. I am trying to count the both parties, both Atropa and the passengers, into doing an exchange of goods through my hand.
I'm going to call this affection. Let's see what you get from affection with that.
Oh no. 4.
4. Well, you aren't able to convince you can convince you see that Atropa has an interest in trying to make more of these things, so she is easy enough to convince, but the various passengers are somewhat reluctant to part with their possessions, whatever they might be, for the sake of this raffle. You're able to make it work, but it's obvious that some of them are not quite happy with it.
I ain't going to note down those who aren't happy. Oh no, I'm just keeping a note of them.
Keeping a note, you say? I see. Eventually though, as you're going down, one of them stops you for a moment, and stops you for a moment as they turn your attention towards Mai, who is currently performing this RSVP process, of keep making everybody get in line and such, and complains that they've been skipped over.
Skill issue.
Oh.
Fucking A, Woozle. Oh, this is so scuffed. This is so scuffed.
My line is not scuffed. They're the problem here.
I mean, she's not
This
wrong.
whole fucking
I am
stream
attentive.
is scuffed. This whole fucking stream is scuffed.
She's not wrong. And you know it.
Oh yeah, no, that's about how I feel right now. That's about how I feel right now, Merlin. I feel stupid. I have the stupid. I have the sucks at GMing. Oh, gosh. But anyways, yes, where was? Oh yes. So they start making a complaint that they've been skipped over, and another one joins in. Another one joins in saying calling my rude, calling my, what's the word I'm looking for here? Gruff. Complaining about Mai's gruffness in her process, as if, complaining about how that she is not only making them jump through hoops as a metaphor, but is literally pulling out hoops and forcing them to jump through as part of her process for the RSVP.
The Pillow Fort is a very taxing obstacle course. They need to prove their worth.
And if any of you mess up my forts, I shall have your head!
There you have it.
Regardless, these complaints are starting to get louder and louder and louder. Some of them saying that this feels more like a punishment than a celebration of what's been going on here, with specific regards to Mai's activities.
Come on, guys. It's part of the fun of the celebration. Like when we run an obstacle course.
An obstacle course?
And by the end of the obstacle course, you may get to rendezvous with Mai in a sparring tournament.
Oh, okay, that's fine. That's okay. I'm fine with that.
And immediately, as Soph mentions the chance of venting their frustrations on Mai, you see several of the passengers perk up. Their excitement almost palpable at the chance of venting their irritation towards Mai.
Come on, passengers.
Spirit? Go now.
Come on, passengers. I will lead the way. I will help you vent your frustration. I say as I pull out my
Off
scythe.
to the side, you see the sooty arm of one of the engineers, messing with what looks like a record player before the carriage is filled with music, as what was previously a frustration is reframed as the excitement of an obstacle course. Let's see then. Let me do something here. How much should I roll for this? I'm going to roll something just to see how many passengers make it through the various course and describe how they fall. Let's see.
Wait.
What?
I'll join in the obstacle course as well with the passengers. Because I want to punch Mai as well.
Yes.
What?
So for you, that's going to be an athletics check, and as well, let's see here.
During the obstacle course, I'll sabotage the other passengers. Once again, man.
This is going to be a somewhat difficult athletics check for you.
Okay. So, athletics for reroll. I'll use a reroll on this.
Okay.
Sure, I'll take 15.
15? Okay, that's barely a pass, but yeah, that works. So, as pushing and shoving your way through the various pushing and shoving your way through the passengers along the obstacle course of Soph's pillow forts. You find yourself closer and closer and closer. Some of the passengers falling away into the mass of downy softness, rolling off to one side, flopping onto it, and some of them even passing out as they find themselves trapped in the mass, trapped in the overwhelming comfort of it all. But eventually,
I shall use their bodies to create new obstacles.
No, that's not enough. That's not enough. That's not enough. Ooh, I know what I could. Actually, yeah, let's go with that. Eventually, though, you find yourself trying to force through the portal, trying to force through a small ring of pillows at the very end. One of the passengers trying to push along with you to get a first shot at Mai. And and take out their frustrations on her.
Well, I guess I should tell you my true intentions here. I'm looking to eliminate as much passengers as possible before Mai has to deal with them. So I'll just push it.
As some of them fall, you can even hear just a little woo. It's just gone. Oh god! The fact that I said this on a train is perfect because like I made it unintentionally before, but this is going off the fucking rails.
Choo choo.
But so passing through, shoving through, I'm gonna actually ask you to make another athletics check. This one is going to be opposed.
Oh, go for it.
Let's see then. No, that's a bigger number. Eventually, as the two of you shove and push and force your way along, eventually you manage to make your way through first and ram head first into Mai.
Gently.
Oh, gently. Okay.
Yeah. Play pretend. I whisper into my ears.
Oh god, I've been mortally wounded, stricken down in the prime of my life by my arch nemesis. What's your name again?
I don't remember.
Sophie.
I don't remember.
1, 2, 3, KO!
Ding ding.
As Soph calls it out, you start to see several of the other eliminated contestants come through, each of them carrying a pillow over their shoulder before each of them takes their turn hitting it against Mai with varying degrees of force.
That without a fucking brick in it!
This is terrible, but I love it. I don't even know what I'm doing.
How do I do the whistle? I can't. Illegal move!
Should I? Let me see. I gotta pull it up now real quickly. Should I do this?
AtropaV is the Jared Leto of our group.
Oh my god. She
She's
really
a
is.
method
It's
actor.
fucking... Yeah, I know, right? She's the only one who knows what the fuck she's doing here.
The only trained maid in our group.
Yes.
Trained maid.
If I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it 100%. Whether it is building firearms or being a maid.
Yes. And that's why we love you. Because you fucking you make the rest of us look slightly less inept, Atropa.
Have you ever run errands before in a proper maid outfit with a corset?
Ooh, I know exactly
The hardest part is the weird judging looks from everybody around you because you look like you stepped out of a Victorian period drama.
But as one of the pillows strikes against Mai's face, after it lifts off, she can feel something skittering across her face. Something that shouldn't be there. Something that should definitely not be there. Because
Yeah, it's me.
no, this
Oh no,
time
it's a ferret.
no. Well, actually, no. Yes, it is a ferret. A ferret.
Its eye is a ferret.
Yes, a disgusting ferret that must be eliminated immediately. Something that must be removed before it causes trouble.
I'm gonna
And
push
I'm
it around
going
like
to-
a slinky.
And I'm going to ask each of you who wants to try to get rid of this to roll me skill now.
I
Okay.
will
Wait.
rendezvous with the ferret.
Do I get a bonus for scythe?
For
I'm
what?
gonna reap that fucking ferret's soul.
No, but if you roll well enough, I'll make things particularly fun.
I feel like we're being unfair to this ferret. I feel like we should be nicer to this ferret.
No.
Have it
I
not crawled over your face in search of a
Master.
fight?
I mean, fighting's
Master.
fun.
Yes.
can I sabotage Soph?
You shall not. I will win this cup. I will hold
Well, I'll
the
put it
ferret
this
above
way.
my head like
I'll
a
put- I'll
wrestling
put
belt.
I'll put it this way: whoever gets the highest result wins.
I wish you sabotage Soph by tripping her. It'll be funnier this way.
I'm gonna grab the ferret so I can't have it. That's athletics,
Well,
right?
If I no, it's going to be skill to see who gets it first.
Shit.
Dispose of it. Like I said, whoever gets the Ein rolled. Ooh, a 6 on skill. Damn. What is your skill stat? It is a 6
Zero.
times 0 is 0.
You can also see, yeah.
Critical failure.
Please. No.
And I, the champion, has a skill of 3.
Again, can I hamper Soph?
Is that four your roll to get the ferret? On.
Yes.
Okay. So you know that. And then versus Kogasa's, which is
Can
Oh,
I,
yeah, no.
instead of like going for the ferret, can I tickle Soph?
no. Well, Soph has the
Instead.
ferret and is about to dispose of it. You can make an attempt, but it will be opposed.
Dispose of it.
Soph will be able to oppose it.
Okay.
Oh, actually, if Soph has a ferret, can I use my necromancy to force the passengers steal the
Poor ferret. Rip.
Oh, the passengers are dead, which puts them under my domain. As a
What?
necromancer.
I would say that is a. I would say that would be cunning.
Why do you
Okay.
insist on impeding me? I want to I have earned this ferret right fair and square, and I will roll it like dough.
Oh, is that what you're trying to do? Well, in that case, go right ahead.
So, what will Soph do to the ferret as Atropa and Mai's attempts to impede her have failed?
Well,
I shall play it like an accordion.
well, no, give it to me. I'm hungry. I need its blood.
Totally. Eat
Well,
it.
Well, Atropa will be able to
I-
get plenty of that as Soph's ringing strokes pull the ferret apart. The passengers, some of the passengers, kind of starting to complain as it gets everywhere. You may want to stop her because this is not exactly working out well.
Are you not entertained?
You are a horrible maid.
Well, my character is.
I will start cleaning up.
Okay, my character starts licking up the blood because, as a vampire, she's really hungry.
What is this development?
No,
I don't know.
my
I don't know.
my character has been a necromantic vampire from the start.
Yes.
That has been a necromantic Lolita vampire with a scythe.
Yes, but so this ferret, this gory show of a ferret that Soph is putting on is starting to disgust some of the passengers with its, shall we say, excessiveness. Some of them starting to wonder, starting to like look over at the other maids and hope that they'll stop her.
Wow.
I'm gonna punch. I'm
You're
just gonna
punch her?
punch. I'm just gonna keep punching.
Okay, that's athletics, and that's gonna be opposed. So
I shall parry
roll
your
athletics,
blows.
and you also roll athletics, Ein.
18. Suck on that.
I guess I'll just keep on cleaning up the ferret pile.
Ein lands, no. Soph lands flat on the floor. The ferret landing on her face as. Let's see, actually. Stress. This to stress, man. I'm going to say that is. How much stress do you think that would be?
At least 18 stress, because that's how much I'm punching. I'm punching 18.
Yeah, no,
right now.
that is 18 stress for Soph right there.
Minus the opposed amount.
Oh, minus the opposed
You may
amount.
have defeated me this time,
So
but
it's
I
15.
shall get my
It's
revenge,
15
ne'er-do-well.
stress. It's 15 stress for Soph there. As she lands flat on the floor, the ferret's guts coating her face as it lands atop her. No.
Right. For the blood and gore, Master,
Yes.
may I look for passengers that might be interested in those type of things? And say that there's the impromptu parfait going on. See if I'm lucky and can find those folks.
I don't care what anybody else is doing. I'm just focusing on punching this bitch's lights out.
I would say that is cunning.
I'll take cunning.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I just noticed.
I guess
Yeah. Oh wow,
18.
yeah, 18 right there. Eventually, you do manage to find a couple of very quickly. Actually, you manage to find a couple of passengers that actually are expressing interest rather than shock at the various guts and such floating or flying around. One of them resembling an oversized. What are those little? Not even oversized. One of them essentially resembling a mass of sludge.
Come on. Oh. A buffet of ferrets? Sure.
As it rolls over to clean up the mess, which it's surprisingly enjoying. It doesn't happen to notice that Soph is on the floor and starts to roll over her.
Not my problem.
No, my punching bag.
I ask the guest, the sludge, with upturned eyes, if it can back up for a bit, because I'm still hungry, and as I guess I need more blood to repair the urges.
I'm gonna call it affection.
Mhm.
To see if it pays attention. Hold on one moment.
Okay, 3 times 3.
Might I charge at it with a broom handle?
No, I'm punching
I'll
you.
be right back, actually.
I will also be right
I
back.
gotta take care of something real quickly, but we'll be right back.
Just-
I
decided to resurrect the sludge and send it back to the before light before the afterlife.
And how did you do this?
Necromancy.
So
Is
there's
that
a
what that
solution
role
to
that-
all life's problems.
Is that role that you put there, Atropa?
Oh no, that was because you had asked me to roll about excess affection to try and get the sludge away from the ferret corpse full of delicious blood.
Ah, yes. Oh, so you do manage to get the ferret the sludge to roll off of the ferret's corpse. But how are you going to but what?
You made it sound like there was a
But I'm not entirely sure how you're going to do the necromancy.
Well, I'm a necromancer.
Yes, I'm just trying to decide how to what to make you do for it is all. I'm thinking this will be skill or skill. I'm going to call it skill.
Okay. And if I succeed, then the sludge goes back to the body at wherever that body is.
If you succeed, the sludge is immediately sent back to its stateroom and is out of the way. Yeah? No? Yeah? Through tremendous shoving and a few curses, both figurative and literal, the sludge finds itself compelled to move away, and eventually makes its way towards. Oh, thanks for letting me know about that, CC. Let me know about that, CC. Tropa?
Mhm.
You might want to adjust your echoing.
Okay. Thanks.
No, it finds itself compelled to move away. However, for poor Soph, the feeling of that cold, clammy presence rolling over it, combined with the twitching to the half-dead twitches of the ferret's carcass along her face, is a deeply discomforting experience.
Can I offer Soph some assistance?
Cleaning her off, I'm guessing, or?
Yeah, I'll take one of Soph's hand and lift her up and say, you know what? Let's go find the staff room and clean you right out. How about that?
That would be ideal, yes.
Yes. Coming through. I use my impressive physique to push people out of the way as we go for a staff room, leaving the scene.
Now, the two
And
of you...
where I go and clean her up.
Yes. Closing the door. Closing the door, you find a cloth and some soap to clean off Soph's face.
Mm-hmm.
And no. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing here. I'm saying this as if I know what the fuck I'm gonna do.
Nice.
But so yes.
There you go.
You clean her off. She is she's still, like I said, noticeably discomforted from having all of that shit land on her. And just having that bit of cleanliness is a very noticeable improvement on her end.
There you go. Pretty as ever, I say as I pinch Soph's cheek a little bit and I'll give her a pat on the head. There we go. Now, shall we go back?
Thank you, we shall.
Does that reduce her stress by any amount?
I would say that lets her take off. Roll me a d6.
Oh no.
So
9 specifically.
Okay, good.
Do I get a...
You get that takes off 3 stress.
It's not a lot, but this is all I have.
So from instead of
Right.
15, she has 12. You were saying, Atropa?
Do I get to keep...
You get to keep
oh,
the what?
do I get to keep the ferret's corpse?
No.
Or a ferret.
It
They must be
I'm
properly
hungry.
disposed of.
the
It has blood. Delicious blood.
Drain it first, and then take care of it.
Do I?
in the
Have I
various
overheard
in the
this?
various hubbub, the corpse of the ferret has disappeared.
How does a corpse disappear?
Listen, there was a slime monster.
Well, there are a few ways you can make a corpse disappear. Now, the most common is burial.
I don't want to
I'm
know.
not asking you.
I love the interactions between Soph and Mai. God.
Master,
Yes.
have I noticed Atropa's need for blood?
Bit perhaps. I would
A
say,
bit?
it's sufficiently obvious.
I see. Master, may I cut you a deal?
Cut.
Hmm?
May I trade in 1 point of athletics for like Atropa's bloodlust? Like I'll take Atropa to around the back and I'll let her drink my blood. In exchange
I
to say
would-
her bloodlust.
Rather than trading in a point of athletics, I would say for that, roll me. Ooh, actually, yes. Roll me. I would like for the two of you to roll an opposed athletics check.
Opposed.
I don't
All
have
right.
athletics.
Oh, you don't? Wow, oof.
Well, I got 3. Opposed to
Three times
0.
three is 9, opposed to 0.
No, I got
Ah.
1. Opposed to 0.
You have 3 athletics. Oh, you. Fuck, where's the
I
fuck
rolled
you
a
roll
1.
20? Oh, you did roll a 1. Yes, 3 versus 0. Now, normally this would apply to Atropa, but instead I'm going to ask you, Kogasa, to take those 3 stress for her. And that,
Sure.
let's just say, that will make her noticeably calmer, if you will.
I see. May I roleplay with Atropa for a little bit on this?
Yes, do it.
Once I'm back with Soph, I'll take Atropa's hand and once again take the other maid into the back of the staff room.
But the ferret.
I understand. I say as I reach out with one of my arm and put it closer to Atropa's cheek. Here, please, have a drink on me. It'll be easier if you can perform your duties efficiently for the rest of the group as well, right?
That would be impressive.
Oh, do not worry. I am here on business, and if you get in the way of me making my, money, it'll be a problem for me. So, please, I beseech you, please take a drink of my blood before I have to force you to take it. Please.
But I'm working. I can't get drunk.
I take a swig from my beer before I continue. Don't worry about it. Nobody's checking. Ick. I seriously place my forearm into Atropa's fangs and force her to take a drink.
God, what proof?
Moments later.
Oh, you know what? I am going to do this now. I am going to do this. Just because you said that, Atropa. Oh,
no.
Damn! That is the current proof of Sophie's blood.
Oh, that seems legit. Yep.
You're a professional, I see.
Looks a bit low.
And with that,
Professional.
as she takes a drink, she notices the immediate stinging burn of the alcohol, of the strong alcohol running through Sophie's veins. But
just drink it in. You'll be fine. Yeah, it's not ABV. It's proof.
Yeah, it's proof. Yeah. Oh, it is up to 200. Shit.
Yes.
That's 160.
This is still like normal, like
I'm gonna say
whiskey
it's
of
only 80 proof though, because once you get above 100 proof, that's when you start getting into really, zesty stuff. You're usually not
into
gonna
two level.
That's normal. Most hard liquor is like 100 to like 120, if I remember correctly. For most hard liquor. Actually, do you know how proof is measured?
I am become
in
hard
the old
liquor.
days, they would
take gunpowder.
Oh yeah. Should I measure the proof of this beer I have right here? I have some gunpowder.
Oh no!
I don't think it's high enough for it to work.
I can grab some brandy.
God, honestly, I feel like we're getting more out of just the little side tangents than we are out of the actual game itself, because I have made no preparation. The Maid here is just being an excuse.
In any case, I'll quickly feed Atropa one way or another. If she's drunk, that's her problem. And then I'll bring her back to the group, and I'll take mine to a back room.
Do I have a resistance to alcohol?
No.
Is that part of being a vampire? You're resistant to alcohol? Please.
No, but... Let's see. I will say the drunkenness wouldn't last as long as normal.
Oh, that's bad.
But at least for now, anyways, yes.
With you, Sophia.
Atropa, you're drunk.
Rip.
We could settle whatever debt it is right here, right now, before God and glory.
I'll pick my up and take her to a staff room and sit her down.
You villain!
What are you going to do to her? What are you doing taking everyone to the staff room for?
Nothing, Nothing. I took the other two to the back room, so I figure I should. I don't know why, so...
What?
We're just here. We're just here.
With the two of you back there, what are you going to do, Kogasa? What are you going to do to Mai?
I open a bottle of beer and start drinking? I don't know. I'm not doing anything to Mai. I just bring her here to make everyone even.
You know you can't drink on the job, right?
That's why I need a staff room. Here, have one on me. I take another beer out from under my miniskirt and pass it to Mai.
Why is it cold?
Do you want to know?
I crack open the can and say no.
Good. I take a swig. Alright, take 5 and then we'll go back. We're just here chilling, don't worry.
Meanwhile, now you have
smoke?
Now you have left Soph alone with a drunk Atropa. Let's see what comes of that, shall we?
What can possibly go wrong, right?
Oh,
Nothing
sure.
good.
Oh.
Nothing at all. But in the meantime...
Oh, I guess it's how... I mean, that last one had a very malty, but maybe this one is okay. I'm thirsty.
3 soups.
I'm still thirsty. I mean, I'm not thirsty, but the taste, the sting.
Yes. As Mai takes the beer from Sophie, she can see through a cracked door several of the passengers peeking through the door, trying to get a look up the other maid's skirt.
What a dishonorable bunch.
Yes, master?
And so what I'm saying is, yes. So they happen to see this. They happen to see the passengers trying to get a peek up Sophie's skirt. Does Mai try to do anything about it?
Not my problem.
Not my problem.
You can't. No, it is your problem.
I mean,
How did you get on this train?
I have no idea. I
have
take
no
a
idea
swig.
how any of us got here. Fuck. Like, I thought I had an idea, but obviously not because I have the stupid.
That was off.
That was yeah.
Don't worry.
It doesn't matter. Everything about this is off. Everything about this is wrong.
Okay. Once we finish taking a break, I'll go back and join the 2 others. And I'll also look down on the passengers, quotation mark, not trying to look on my skirt. I'll pick one up.
Wait, whose skirts are they trying to look?
Mine.
They're trying to look up Sophie's.
Oh. Well, they're probably just
I'll pick one
curious about-
passenger up.
They're probably just curious about where the cold beer came from.
Probably.
Now
It's
that
not
you
a-
say
You
this,
can see there.
I am
You can
also
see that
curious.
they look nervous. Yeah. Oh yes.
It's a-
No. This is a great enigma we must solve now. This is the
I'm just
great.
gonna drink my beer.
This isn't a lewd thing. This is much, much bigger.
I'm literally like that is literally what the passenger is saying. It's like it's not what you think. It's not what you think. I just want to know where the hell the beer came from.
Of course, I say, giving a small hiccup as I caress the passenger's cheek and give him the empty bottle of beer. Here, a souvenir for you. I'll pat the passenger's cheek a little bit and wander off back to the main room.
As they take the bottle of beer,
Empty beer.
The empty beer bottle. Their expression starts to transition from nervous to just confused. Just like,
Good.
what the hell is this train? Who the hell are they hiring? And...
Where are we even going?
Oh.
To get paid, presumably.
Okay.
Yeah, but the train has to stop somewhere, right? We're not gonna be out here forever, are we?
I mean,
Okay, no, have you seen Guys and Dolls?
I have.
It's like
seen
that
it
number
long
nicely,
ago.
nicely. It's like that number nicely, nicely sings. We're on the train to the after.
Oh.
And we're on the train to the afterlife, and I pull out a bottle, and passengers get down, get down, get down, get down, get down. We're rocking the boat. Do I actually have a skill in show tunes? No, I don't.
Skill. What?
I was gonna make some. Pretty sure D&D show tunes. That's
Well, that's the. Gasa is running and doing a much better job of it than I am.
don't worry about it. When in doubt, ask for a skill roll. You'll be fine.
You know what? I'm actually gonna thank you for giving me that idea, because as you come out into the corridor, despite the efforts of the passengers and the now very drunk Atropa, you can still see that there are still several significant bloodstains across the various carpets and other surfaces of the carriage. And
Well, that's
Somebody
not
better
my
clean that up.
they're quite unsightly and should probably be cleaned.
Am I still in the stateroom?
No, you're in the hallway. You're just drunk.
So am I, but
I mean, I'm drunk, but I like the feeling of it, and I want more of it.
Oh
Oh,
no.
no.
That's one way to clean it up. It's still gonna
The
need to be
multi-flavor is
disinfected
good.
after.
But I didn't know blood could get you.
Oh no. Is she going to turn her attention back towards Sophie?
No, pretty much the first person I see, it's like maybe you have like an oaky flavor with notes of vanilla. The
I'm
Probably
going to use
process.
mine as a shield.
I refuse to be used as a shield.
So that is going to be athletics for. That's going to be athletics for whether or not Maid gets used as a shield.
Son of a bitch!
6.
Yep. That's 3 stress. That's 3 stress. As Maid feels Atropa start nibbling on her as she's put in the path of one of the passengers by Sophie.
Fucking mosquito! Get off me!
And as she claws away at Maid, as Maid claws away at Atropa, like trying to shove her off, she makes an ungodly racket.
Again, not my problem. I quickly walk away. Quickly walk away.
Get back here!
Eventually, it escalates until there's a gunshot.
Not my problem.
That's my gun. I'm shooting.
I start scrubbing away at my tongue. That's disgusting. That's like a man. That wasn't alcohol. That wasn't making me feel floaty at all. Unlike the last bit of blood.
You're gonna need to go and deal with her then, not me.
Hey, so what's going on? Please save me.
Why does your blood taste like a man?
I don't want to answer that question.
Wasn't delicious on the.
I don't need you rating my blood's taste. It shouldn't be tasted. It's blood. You fucking
But out of
freak.
10, how would it be?
and with that,
I'd say about. It's not like a severe. But I don't know, that just the maltiness of the sip I had earlier in the day just can't be beat. It tasted like all the glory of Pottsville, but as blood.
Well, of course, beer makes out 90% of my alcoholic intake.
I guess I'm just assuming Kogasa's drinking
Yeah, pretty much.
somehow to the point it 80.
nobody knows.
It's a miss, but that second bout of blood didn't taste at all. Not even a. But ferrets are.
Ugh. However, despite in the midst of this conversation, you see several of the passengers coming. You know, one of the passengers coming up with a stake in their hand, and quite a frustrated look as they come towards Atropa.
Hey, you're already dead. You don't need to worry about that. You.
But you could change that.
Oh no.
Yes, I can.
Oh no, we need customers. I mean, masters.
Yes.
We can't lose too many of them. That'll be bad.
What is that rolling, Atropa?
I am resurrecting them, so they don't try to kill me.
And I'm guessing that's again affection.
Skill.
Cunning or
I'm resurrecting.
well, unfortunately, eventually, despite their frustration, you do manage to calm them down somehow. You know, reminding them that, like you said, they are already dead, and better still, you can see one of the stations coming up as the train's whistle blows. Eventually, the train comes to a stop, and the passenger in question realizes this is their station, and with a harumph, they get off.
All right, everybody off.
Everybody was supposed to be off.
Everybody off. No, everybody off.
No, wait. Risk of the knee. Well,
You especially off. Especially you off.
I haven't been paid yet. No, I refuse.
Not my problem.
Wait, who keeps you the ride?
Not my problem. Ah,
Hey, I can
Anyway,
get off.
here's not here. I
can't
stay
get
aside
off.
the
I'm a
shop.
slave.
As the train
I will stop
as
and
the train
appear
comes to a
where
stop,
my
you can see that it's in fact it is one of several. And as the various passengers, check their tickets and gather their baggage for those who are getting off here, you also see several more approaching the train, preparing to get on.
no. I'm checking their tickets. I'm going to be meticulous about this.
Yep, that's your job.
It is my job.
Yes.
I'm going
And
to
I'm
use
going
every
to ask
trick
you
in
to
the
roll-
book.
I'm going to ask you to roll skill or cunning to see
Cunning.
which one. Cunning. Okay. Let's see what you got here. Where the fuck did I put roll 20? There it is. 2
Do
times
6.
6. Well,
any of them have?
2 times 3, I assume.
Can you
Oh, 2
tell
times
if any
3.
of them have
3.
delicious alcohol blood?
Actually, yeah, who has delicious alcoholic blood above my pastures? That's on the ticket, right? Their blood alcohol content.
Damn it.
That's what I'll screen for. I changed my mind. I'm screening for blood
You're
alcohol
gonna-
content.
yeah,
I'm gonna see
you
who's
line them
good
up.
to-
You line them up, and somehow out of nowhere, Mai pulls out a breathalyzer and starts running through them.
That makes sense.
That-
And
That's
just-
logical.
yeah, it's like pulls out a breathalyzer, starts breathalyzer testing the various passengers who claim that this is their train to see if any of them are to see what it's just like you said, to see what their blood alcohol content is, with any sober passengers being directed into another line that seems to lead to nowhere, perhaps even looping around on itself.
Okay, actually, I'm gonna have to, for the sake of realism, I know for a fact you can walk onto an Amtrak carrying a 40, like you carrying a pounder, a burlap sack, or like a craft paper sack, and they won't check you.
Neat. That's actually kind of neat.
Oh no,
I did
like
not know.
Penn Station, New York City. You can just buy a
New York
pounder.
Station.
You can buy a
New York
pounder
Station.
and board a train with an open beer
Neat.
and do nothing.
New York, of course.
Hmm.
I don't like, but there are a few.
Actually, considering what you just said, Atropa, I know exactly where the line that Mai sends the sober off to leads towards. It leads towards a conveniently placed bar. But unfortunately for the involved, that bar is currently vacant and would need somebody to attend to it.
Not it.
Are there
I'm looking
alcohol
at the
there?
mantle.
Dibs.
Okay, so Atropa is going to start bartending for the various passengers.
Can
Okay,
I be a
how well stocked-
passenger?
How well stocked the bar is it?
It is essentially think a nice airport bar.
Oh
Okay.
no.
I guess I pour the top shelf on the house because I'm not actually a worker at the station. I'm on the train.
We're
So-
making no money here.
So
we're making.
So if they take a loss, if the station takes a loss, that's not my problem. Because
As she pours it, she also, this is where you start to realize one of the more interesting properties of being on a boundary like this. A boundary between worlds like this. The bottle never seems to quite empty.
oh, awesome! I grabbed the most top shelf, and I fill all the glasses. Well, actually, I asked preferences first. I need preferences.
And
What
I'm
do
gonna
you
have
want?
to ask you to roll skill for that. To like get everyone's preferences and make the drinks according to as they want.
Master,
Yes.
can I use cunning to sneak into the line?
Yes. But it
Okay,
will
that's
also yeah, no. 5 skill on Atropa. Yeah, no. That'll do it. That's a 10. That'll do it. In fact, as Atropa starts pouring drinks, more passengers start coming over from other trains. Perhaps perhaps too many. And she's starting to get swamped and might need some help just to make sure that, she doesn't get stuck bartending before the train starts to leave, before their train leaves.
Somebody
Not my
else.
problem.
Okay, somebody else. You just need to shake everything. You just need to do the shaker. I know how to make drinks. Any of them I can make.
Any of you three.
I
I'm
may
also
be a
gonna need
lowly
Jonah.
vampire, but I'm a long-lived lowly vampire.
I'm gonna
I
need
know
at
my
least one
dude.
of you to like help assist her with a skill roll as well. Yes.
I don't know why I'm a lowly, but
you are.
So,
I am.
how's your skill?
I have 0 skill. Ein.
So,
Yes.
Your people need you.
Your people need you. One way or another, you need to assist Atropa to keep her from getting swamped by various passengers coming over from trains that are not your own, as she tries to get the passengers on your train drunk.
Okay, here's the recipes. I need to go and grab another liquor bottle from the back.
And for that, I'm going to ask you also to make a skill roll for Ein fire. That's a 3.
Master.
Yeah, that's good actually.
I'll attempt to alleviate the problem somewhat as well by making people line up and do a raffle on the alcohol as well. They're going to pay a ticket price of just, a very simple price and do a raffle for who gets a next drink.
Yeah. And for that, I'm also gonna have to ask. I'm gonna ask you to make a. I'm gonna make that a. God, what should I make you roll for this? Trying to get
Okay, how
everybody in
about
order.
this?
What?
I'll occasionally lift my miniskirt accidentally during the attempt.
Affection roll.
There you go. Fine, be that way. God, people these days. Let's say 6. I'm only assisting.
Yeah, and so like with the gesture, with people also starting to people who have also heard the rumor of the person of this maid who can mysteriously pull suspiciously cold beers out from under her miniskirt. The people actually start lining up to actually pay attention to see what the hell, trying to get a look underneath to see how it works. The story's spreading. The story's spreading, but nobody quite able to figure it out.
While all this is going on, I'm gonna need to get the train in order.
Yes, please.
Way more customers coming on here than we can handle.
Yeah, you're gonna have to,
yes,
you're gonna have to check tickets and make sure who's actually on this train. On your train.
Oh, I'm not checking tickets. No. Because the more customers we have on here and the more drunk they are, the easier it's gonna be and the more we're gonna get paid, right? That's how it
Wait,
works.
what do you mean easier? Wait.
It's easier because they're not gonna complain. They're just gonna be drunk, right?
Wait, you're getting paid?
Not getting paid. I came on this train for money. I don't know what you're here for.
I'm
Money!
literally a slave serving penance for using dark art.
Oh.
Sounds like a
I'm
perfect
here
problem.
for money.
I'm here for money.
A skill issue, Atropa.
But I mean, they're pretty good. Everybody has only the best things to say about my.
Yes.
And just think of all the delicious drinks in there. Except I can't. I will.
But eventually though, Mai does manage to get the line down to a number that will fit in the train. A number that will fit in the train. And
Can we strap them to the top?
No. This is not India.
Can we group the customers into triangles or perhaps squares?
This is not IKEA.
This is not Love Tongue either, apparently. Too bad.
So you're saying I can't just throw stuff?
Can't just what?
throw stuffed giant sharks at them until they go away.
No, this is not IKEA. And I am not a good GM. I am a fucking hack fraud who is
Percolab.
stumbling.
Wait, that's not Swedish.
No, that's
That's
Norway.
Finnish.
No, it's Norway.
That's definitely not Norwegian.
It's
I think
definitely
that might be
Norwegian.
Dutch.
What's
No,
Norwegian?
it's not Dutch.
What's
it's
Norwegian?
Perkele. Perkele.
That's Finnish!
No, it's Norwegian.
I don't know what I'm doing here. I
Don't-
feel
Right?
don't
like-
make-
Don't. It's not Finnish.
Don't make me grab the violin.
Okay, grab
I
the
feel
violin.
like-
I've got a
I
violin.
feel
Can
like
you play the hokey pokey?
You know what? I'm gonna like. I feel like Woozle when he has to play NES games right now.
I am
I'm
gonna grab the
lost and
violin.
I'm scared. God, what have we done? I'm lost.
We are
I'm
the ideal
train.
phase.
Don't worry, Furo. Focus. Focus on real world.
focus on what?
The real world. The real world.
Yes. Eventually though. Atropa. Yeah, hold. Eventually though, you do hear a voice over the announcer saying that your train is about to depart. So it probably would be a good idea to get back on there.
Choo choo.
Okay.
Yeah, so you start leading the new passengers on board. And despite the earlier plans that thinking maybe making them drunk would make them more compliant, in some ways it has actually caused a new problem, as some have become uncooperative with being put into with getting into their staterooms, and it's going to require you to either convince or shove or something to get them where they to get them on board as they need to be.
I have a gun.
I try to use my Finnish necromantic magic to
I am
teleport
drunk.
them into where they need to go.
It's
To summon
Norwegian.
them.
Let's see here. I'm going to
I will
say
poke
each
with
of you pick either. I'm going to say either athletics, affection, or cunning to get passengers on board. I'm going to want to roll from each of you.
Athletics.
Athletics.
Affection.
Athletics.
Affection from Atropa. So that is. This is going to
Because
be
I
a
am
somewhat.
loved by the spirits.
That is from
Okay.
Atropa.
Unlike our resident Alki, I am
Nine
loved by
from
the spirits,
Atropa.
not in love with them.
What was that you rolled, Woozle?
I rolled a 9.
A 9, a 9. Ein rolled a 12, I guess. I think it was.
I assume that's a 12 for
Yes.
mine.
Yeah, it's a 12. Yes. A 12 and a 9. 9. So it takes some doing. It takes some doing, but eventually you manage to get everybody on board and in their staterooms. Some of them some of them still complaining and grumbling, but as they get in, you start to hear the grumbles replaced by snores as they start to sleep off their drunkenness, and the train once again starts to move.
Now that that's all squared away.
Now that that's all squared away. 2-1. Let's see what that's going to be for y'all to deal with now.
It's not 12?
No, it's not 12. It's 2-1.
Why
I'm
isn't it
just
12?
looking. I'm just looking to see what would be interesting with that.
But- Maybe 12 would be interesting.
No.
Maybe 21.
Are we gaslighting Fro now? Is that
No.
what we're doing?
21.
They're
but 21
trying
is-
to.
We're not trying to gaslight you.
But actually,
That's
I did find exactly what we're going to do here. As the train departs, you feel a shunt as another train comes in behind you, and another train comes in from the front. However, it's not a crash, and you feel the couplers on the various trains locking together.
Bad touch.
Oh, don't bring up that.
Bring up what?
That.
The Bloodhound Gang.
The couplers start locking together, and you feel the train start lifting off the tracks, and lifting off the tracks. As you look outside, you can see another train another train next to you, with its carriages forming a leg.
We're combining.
Go
Yes.
Power Ranger!
You start to feel it's a leg, and a set of arms comes down to grab each of you and yank you out of the carriage towards a massive room in the center. Its walls covered in panels, and on one of them, the screen, you can see what looks like some kind of sludge monster, almost like a giant version of the passenger from before, blocking the track.
Why would they do that?
I take a swig of my beer.
I tried to expel this as a necromancer. I tried to expel this foul being
I will charge at it.
back to the realm of the living.
I will charge you.
Well, I guess I'm forming the head.
Yeah, I'm forming the head. Yeah, no. As you did this, you feel yourselves get shoved towards one of the panels that sort of reflects your intent. And
I'm just here to move the legs.
This is terrible. Yes, Voltron trade real, Merlin. Voltron trade real. I have no clue what I'm doing. I'm just praying to the gods of random tables to give me ideas.
Furo, a secret.
Yes.
Don't let anyone else know that you have no idea what you're doing. You always do. That's a GM's trick. Anyways.
Sludge.
Anyways, yes. No, you're going. Like I said. So you are at the controls. You're at a control panel, and as you plan to do this, you feel another. You can see a massive set of arms, each formed from a train car, reach forward and lunge towards the slime monster blocking the tracks.
Oh, good. It's a problem then. I guess.
However, their movements are uncoordinated and require a bit of finesse to make sure that it actually, although it reflects your intent, it requires your attention and a bit of finesse to make sure that it succeeds. And for that, I am going to ask you to roll me a cunning check.
Oh, this is a mecha episode. Got it.
Yes.
Do I have cunning? I have a cunning.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
No.
It's not enough. And as you lurch forwards, you feel this. You see this. You see the combined train's arms, sink into the goopy mass as they try and force this creature off of the tracks so that the train can get back moving again. However, this process, however, you become stuck. You become stuck, and you become stuck without any and realizing that, you can't do this on your own. You're going to need the help of the other three.
Master.
Okay.
Yes.
Maids form together into the super Maid Sentai form.
The power
Oh, no.
of friendship.
Friendship?
Don't get ahead of
Yes.
yourself.
By the
And I'm
power
going to-
of the spirits, both necromancy and alchemical. Because distillation was discovered through alchemy. That's where the term spirit comes from. Is from deriving the essential spirit from
And I'm going to need
regular
each
wine.
of you. I'm going to need each of you to roll a cunning check as well to go with Atropa's.
I'll straight out go cunning. Yeah, that'll be
Yes.
easier. Sure, I got 2.
I am so consistent tonight.
The distillation of spirits is
Oh, I guess you can just do multiple.
thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
Well,
Let's
we're
see what we
gonna
got here.
distill ass kicking with our maid prowess.
6,
Through the alchemy of being
9, Ein,
Yes.
cunning, Bird,
Weasel's
very
role in
cunning.
particular was almost good enough not to put Weasel.
Let's see here. So that gives us. What is Kogasagasagasa? What Kogasagasagasa? What is that again? I got. So that's
3. My cunning is
Okay.
3, so I have total 6.
6, 9, 15 plus 4, 19 plus Atropa's initial roll. Pulling. You managed to pull back out of the. You managed to pull back out of the slimy grip. The slimy grip of this giant sludge creature, and as you do, you pull that. As you do, you lift it up off of the tracks and start to make it. Start to move it away from the thing. Start to move it away from the of course. And I'm going to ask y'all to roll me another cunning check to continue the action, to keep things moving along.
Let me think.
Can we suplex it?
That is what I want to see if you can do.
I could not suplex it.
I will assist you in not suplexing it.
6, 3. Wait, is Ein's 3 or is Ein's crap?
Wow.
It's 3. Okay, yeah. 6, 3, 9.
9?
12. Oh.
6. That's 24. And with that 24 put together, you do manage to pull this monstrosity up into a German suplex. A sloppy but effective German suplex that throws it over the edge of the track. However, unfortunately for you, that sloppiness means that you are also falling now, and you're falling off the track and have to try and make a grab at it to not follow the creature down into the abyss.
What was that, babe?
Okay, Master.
Yes.
I have a main power called Iron Wall, which allows me to defend up to 2 other targets with my athletics. Can I use that here to get 2 of them out of harm's way?
Yes.
Well, that would be athletics. So give me a sec. Let me pick athletics. That's not good enough. Let me spin a reroll.
Okay. You're down to 3 of those now, I think.
Let's say we're down to 2 of them now.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay, 18. I'll save. I don't know. Atropa technically got us into this mess. I'll save Soph and mine.
Save Soph and mine?
I'm sorry.
The two of you managed to through Sophie's efforts, find yourself standing on the track as the train falls away, but you see that Atropa is missing.
Atropa can save herself still.
As she has to scramble up the sides of the train to meet the other maids on top of the tracks. And for that, Atropa, I'm going to have to ask you to roll me athletics.
Can I use my vampiric wings and use stud?
Actually, no. You know what I'm gonna have to ask? You know what I'm gonna ask you to roll? I'm gonna ask you to roll. Gonna ask.
Flying. I could fly as a vampire, but that would be skill.
Okay, yeah, I'll let you. Skill. I'll let you
Skill.
roll skill. I'll let you roll skill for
Mhm.
this because I did not. I keep forgetting who has zeros where.
Me. I have zeros there.
I have 0 skill as well.
Because I use my vampiric wing to fly away.
Okay.
0
So-
skill gang.
Weaving your way through the various falling pieces of train and passengers and everything else that's on board, silverware, plates, furniture, everything. You manage to eventually get yourself up onto the tracks where Sophie, Soph, and Mai are waiting for you.
Wow, it took you long enough.
However, now there is no train. As you look down, you can see it falling down, falling away into the void.
Shit.
I use my necromantic skill.
Skill to do what?
I'm a necromancer.
Okay,
Are you
roll me
going to-
skill. Roll me skill to see if you can save your train.
Using through the power of all the passengers will end up.
Roll it. Ooh, not quite good enough, I'm afraid. That was going to need a 10. So now now the four of you are stranded on the tracks in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of cosmic nowhere, where you have no idea what's going on, and you are on your own. You have a feeling that whenever you do manage to get back to a station, this might end up costing you your jobs.
I
Jokes
blame
on
Wow.
them.
Kogasa.
Jokes on them. I'm a slave. I
I
don't
was
need to worry
close to
about
being
losing my
fired
job.
regardless.
I'm going to take a swig of my beer.
If I get fired, then I can go back to being a. And
As you
Exactly.
looking around, you see that there is a station nearby, but at the moment, it is completely unoccupied. It's one of those little stations off in the middle of nowhere, the kind that people don't usually use. It might not give you. It might not find you another ride, but at the very least, it'll get you off the tracks so that you don't have to worry about getting run over.
I am not being paid enough for this. God.
let's go to the station. Worst case scenario, we can come across a freight train that we can hop, and then we just
Yeah.
need to avoid the train yard, like the bulldog, and like the other stuff. We can hop
And
the
the-
train and look for part-time work as hobo maids.
Hobo Maid.
Huh.
God damn it! I don't know.
I-
How have we failed ourselves into success here? Oh, I say that, but success is a generous term of what we've run into.
Success is relative.
We call this
I mean,
failing
luckily, I have my
forward,
blue
but
star.
yes.
Failing forward,
blues heart.
indeed. Yeah. As you come up to the station, while there's no dog, you do notice there's a cat that looks like an old man who seems
Oh, no.
to cat that almost like an old man wearing a little conductor's hat that seems to be somewhat miffed at your appearance.
I'm going
Can
to
the
take his
cat-
hat and wear it.
Ah.
Roll athletics to fight the cat.
I'm not fighting the cat. I am taking the cat's hat. Let's get one thing straight here. I appreciate the battle music.
Please don't bully the cat.
You managed to take his hat. However, your arms are now covered in scratches, and you feel like what you've done is a terrible mistake, a terribly rude mistake, and that's going to. Let's see here. I'm going to say that loses. Oh no. Oh no, that's right. You have 0 favor.
Just go for it. Just go for it. It'll be funnier this way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do it.
you go for it. But as you take the hat, you feel yourself start to fall apart. You feel yourself starting to disintegrate. The root.
This hat was the only thing keeping me together.
No, the cat's not doing it. You are.
I play some depressing blues harp music to revitalize
Mai finds herself
the spirit of Mai.
Unfortunately, although it may lift her spirits, it isn't enough to keep her from fading out from this plane. Her disappearance, a cost of her arrogance.
I can't believe this is how I die.
I hate to be that guy.
I use my necromantic skills
Kogasa?
to bind.
You hate to be that guy, but what?
As
You
a
can burn
servant.
stats for favor.
Don't make me a servant, just let me die.
No, I refuse. It's funnier this way.
Yeah, it's funnier.
You can't make me a fucking ghost. Necromancy. This is opposed. Doing it to oppose this.
It's not going to work. Unfortunately for Atropa, it's not going to work. Mai is gone. She fucked around and she found out. Sure, she might have been able to take the station master's hat, but it cost her.
Well,
Do I take the hat with me?
But no, I was gonna bind to be my own servant, to be my own personal
I'm just
mate.
saying, if that were me, that wouldn't have happened. Sounds like a skill issue.
I was
I'm trying to bind.
I'm not even gonna lie, this is also me just like desperately scrambling for an escape because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
No, I'm trying to bind Mai as my personal blood bucket.
Unfortunately for you, like for all your attempts, Mai simply fades out of existence. The hat falling to the ground.
I didn't get to keep the hat.
As the station master.
I'll go into the hat.
As the station master cat looks over towards the rest of you, his look's still quite disapproving.
I was gonna eat
Master,
that.
Yes.
I'll take the hat, dust it off, blow it out twice, and make sure it's clean, and place back on the cat's head.
I was
Cat
gonna
slot.
eat that.
As you do this, you feel the cat like you can hear the cat purr as the hat is returned, and you feel it is a calming influence. There's a calming influence on everyone here, so that those who are left, I want y'all to roll me a d6.
What is this for?
Stress reduction.
I see. May I request for the station master? I am willing to issue my reward of stress reduction if it means bring my back to the mortal coil to suffer once more. The suffering will never end. You're not allowed to stop suffering.
You know
The
what?
ride never ends.
I'm gonna say this is going to be an affection check to convince the station master that Mai is worth forcing back into service, if you will.
I'll sweeten the deal a little bit for the station master, and I'll remind the station master that Mai has done the wrong here. And if Mai escape like this, she will be eternally free. But if Mai returns, look at the past 2 hours of suffering, and look at the future suffering that Mai has to endure. Just think about it. I will attempt to convince the station master.
I will give you a +1 on the roll.
I'll take it. God.
Okay.
That's not how it works. 8. I can write dice formations.
8. You know what? With that, Mai finds herself. Mai, who had her last moments was desperately grasping for the hat, finds herself starting to fade back into reality.
I was free.
Nope.
And
I
with
was
that-
free!
And with
Not
that
on my watch.
unfortunate, and with that unfortunate moment, a train rolls back in. Its conductor looking at the three of you with disapproval and beckoning you on so that you can be reprimanded when you get to the nearest station. And
Alright, back to
that
work.
will be for the future. But for
Oh,
now, let's see who we can go say hello to. Who should we say hi to?
Kaori Lupine is playing Cult of the Lamb right now.
Who is?
356 CCV.
Put their name in chat.
Yeah, hold on, where's Chat? I lost him. No.
Poor chat.
You
Chat's
are
been
poor
lost.
I lost Chat. I don't know where the window is.
Oh my god.
Poor chat.
And
good.
while I'm doing
I think Gondola is doing a 21st, like a 1-year anniversary stream.
He is 24 hour. He is doing 24 hours.
Yeah. He's playing Ready
I
or
need
Not right
I
now.
need to get back in there to.
You know what?
Oni
Yeah, we're
chan
gonna
at
go raid Gondola.
Right then.
I need to Oni chan at him.
And
Yes.
as for the
Yes.
raid
Yes.
message,
Oni-chan?
No.
God damn it! No,
Oni
No.
but yeah, no.
Oni
Scuff
chan.
GM raid.
Oni-chan.
Oni-chan.
Oni
And
chan.
thank you for the follow, Merlin. I
I'm so
promise
sorry.
that I'm normally not. I'm normally not this scuffed. I'm usually a different kind of scuff. But with that, I say to you and everyone else here, good night.